Hello, people. What's happening? Long time no see. We got some new merch, but I've been missing in action a bit, so I figured I'd do a little end of season update video for you and then run you through some new merch and the Black Friday sale we're doing. End of season, very chaotic. You all know how that ended. YT absolutely exploded. It was a mess, but it is what it is. We've finally got some clarity on the situation now. All our contracts were terminated last month, so yeah, moving forward and trying to get something sorted for next year at the moment. My ankle was also fried at the last couple races, which was probably wishful thinking even going over there, but it was good to hang out with the team for the final 2 weeks and at least just line up for Worlds. You don't get many chances to race for your country, so it was still good being there, and yeah, just good to see the team for a couple more weeks because we all kind of knew that was the end of it. And yeah, was sick. Had so many good times with the mob over the last few years. The team at the races was something special, and it's I've said it before, but I feel like I've been so lucky with my teammates over my whole career. And every team change, I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna miss like Dino, or I'm gonna miss Party Boy, or I'm gonna miss Mr. Bomber, and then I get some new teammates, and I had so much fun with Cappy and Texie and the whole team, really. But yeah, got to give a special shout out to Major Payne for always just having shit absolutely dialed. No complaints, no matter what outrageous tire swap or last minute something I pull on him, he was always getting it done for me with no complaints. Actually, there was one time he told me, this is a funny story, so I'll tell you this. I got him to swap me some tires out, like, must have been like an hour before rollout. It was like super greasy in con blue, and I ran dries in practice because I thought it was going to dry out, and it barely dried out. I'd never run these tires before in my life. I asked him to put the Argo tails on. And I rang Moir, and he was like, yeah, they're sick, you'll be fine. So I get Painty hour before rollout. Oh, bro, can you swap some Argo tails out? And he's just like, yep, no worries. And then he told me later that he turned to Rubes in the pits, who's Texie's mechanic, and was like, fucking Jack, making me put these tires on that he's never used before. I will bet my left nut that he's not even going to run them. And then I was like normally my whole career, I'd never just run a tire in racing that I haven't tried before. But this was like peak. Getting sick, getting flat tires all the time. I was just like, fuck it, I'm going to run these things. It's greasy. Anyway, ran them, ended up having a pretty sick race. Got my first stage win, I think, for the year. This was in 24. And got 5th overall. And Painty ended up 1 nut down, sucker. But nah, yeah, shout out to Painty. Absolute mad dog. Never had one issue, which is pretty insane. Also, got to give a shout out to Gunner. Man, by far the best team manager I've ever had. He's an absolute legend, and the end of the season literally wouldn't have happened without him. He was putting his own money in to get the team around, which is crazy. I don't think there's anyone else in the pits that would do that. It just shows how much he cared about us and just like finishing off what he didn't even promise it. The company promised it, but he felt like he had a duty to keep us going till the end. And I thought that was like just insane thing to do, and like it showed his character. He's just a real good human. So thanks, G. But yeah, that's the end of the mob as we know it, and it's a shame and wild. Never had anything happen like that in my career before. But yeah, here we are. I got home from Worlds maybe, when was that? A couple months ago now. Time flies in the off season when you're living it up, surfing, having fun. But yeah, got home and I've just been chilling, eh? My ankle was a lot bigger of a recovery than I expected. Yeah, as I said, I probably shouldn't have even been riding in a leash for Worlds, but took it easy and made sure I didn't damage it anymore. But yeah, just been working on the house, flat out renos, surfing, just relaxing, chilling out after a real hectic year. Went to Adidas Athlete Summit in Germany. That was, when was that? A couple weeks ago. Went over for 3 days. Big flight to Europe for that, but that was pretty sick. I've never been to the Adidas HQ and it's insane. It's like a village. Yeah, it's like its own little town. It's crazy. And it was super cool to see all the gangster shit they're working on and just give feedback on products that we use to try and make them as good as possible. It's really cool what they do with those athlete summits. It's like you've got your main race team and then it's like another team, like the Adidas crew is all pretty tight, and it's the only, I don't know of any other companies in mountain bikes. They fly all the athletes out and you all hang out and have camps together. It's pretty sick. But yeah, they're mad sponsor, one of my longest running sponsors, and really appreciate the support and everything they do for us. So that was cool. All right, people, that's a bit of a wrap up on the season because I went pretty quiet there. Sorry for the lack of videos. Sometimes a breather needs a rest, and that's what I've had. Hey, Mr. Kibbles. Yeah. Sometimes a brother needs to just park it up for a bit, eh? But yeah, now to the exciting part. Fresh merch. Black Friday sale, people. I've taken all the merch back home. I'm going to pack it and ship it all myself. I've got some fresh stuff. All the stuff is freshly printed. It's ready to go. Not doing the pre-orders anymore. Tried to do the pre-orders the last couple times and there was delays and it was just a fuck around for you guys. So back pre-printing. And yeah, we got 60% off for Black Friday. This is all stuff that's 60% off. There's kids tees and then some of the old leftover stock. There's a lot of like just weird sizes, but you might be able to bag a bargain adjacent at Bargwana. And we know here on Moi Moi TV that you guys love free shit. So you know, Kev and Yakima have come to the party. We got these gangster Yakima times Moi Moi TV mudguards. They're going in all the first orders for free, slapping them in. There's about 50 there. So the first 50 or so orders get free mudguards. Finished racing for the year 2, people. So, hold up. Mess in here. So we've also got a pile of jerseys. There's some sick ones. That's the one I wore when I won in a Lesh last year. This is this is from the Kenyan days. Jake Moore. We've got a couple Kenyan ones there. We've got some gangster mob ones. We've got some Aussie Worlds ones from the last couple years. Anyway, Father Christmas Kev is going to be whacking them in random orders. So, also, actually, if you don't want to play jersey roulette and you actually want a jersey, because the last couple times I've put jerseys in orders, people are like, oh, Mr. Jersey, how can I get a jersey? I've actually got a few sick ones that I thought I'd put up for sale. So, I've got a few that I've got up for sale if you just definitely wanted to get your hands on one. We got some mob ones. We got some from the Kenyan days, which is pretty sick. Yeah, and if it's a gift for someone or you want it signed or a message or something, special order instructions, you can leave a note, like someone's name or whatever, or like something like, Steve-O, you meat ant, keep swinging off the horse, love Big Kev, and I'll write it on there for you. But yeah, that's a hot request from people after the last few drops, so I have put those up. Didn't even have that light on. There we go. Now you can actually see. Yeah, had a few orders from the US that were sent back, so we got just a couple from that last drop, and we got these freshies. This has got to be the sickest metal tee I've done. I'm a bit biased though, because all the other ones had a picture of me riding, and I don't want to be walking around with a big picture of me on my chest, so. This one is sick though. It's got like a chrome gangster metal font. Actually frothing that. And what else we got? Oh, yeah, another thing people were asking for was the We Like That Shit frame protectors. So, come on. There's a couple more of those in stock. And hydration bags. A couple more of those in stock that were also sent back from the US orders. But yeah, really sorry to the people from the US that made an order. Gutted I couldn't send them out. I really appreciate you guys trying to support the channel and myself. And yeah, it sucks I couldn't send them, but Australia Post shit the bed and just wouldn't send them because of the tariffs. So I'm working on a 3PL for next year, which will make buying merch from Europe and the US way cheaper and easier. So yeah, if you're a super frother from the US and you really want something to hang in there early next year, I should have that sorted. But yeah, that's about it, people. See us in Threadbow. If you're not going to be there, stay tuned for some videos. I'm finally going to be uploading again. It should be pretty fun, and I'm really excited to get back on the horse. Thanks, everyone, for the love. Catches.